US. It was sitting in distributors' warehouses all over the country. Then Chiron people discovered the vaccine was accidentally contaminated with Serratia.
What's Serratia?
It's a bacteria. Injected into the bloodstream, it can cause problems.
What problems?
For example, pneumonia. Death.
What?
So when Chiron did its final safety checks on their new vaccine...
Hold on. Are you saying the company shipped millions of doses of the vaccine into the US before they did their final safety checks on it?
That's pretty much standard practice with vaccine manufacturers.
How can that be?
It just is, sir. Anyway, Chiron shut down their whole vaccine program when they found the contamination, the Serratia. But by then, as I said, millions of doses were sitting in distributors' warehouses in the US.
So what happened?
We're not sure.
What do you mean we're not sure?
It's quite possible unscrupulous people sold some vaccine out of those warehouses. There was money to be made in the black market.
What about the FDA doing safety inspections of the Chiron vaccine? Why didn't the FDA catch the problem before those doses were shipped?
The FDA doesn't do safety inspections of new vaccines. The manufacturer does.
What?
That's the way the system works, sir.
Well, we have to change it.
We can't. It would cause a shitstorm. Once again, it's a medical thing. Better to leave it alone.
I'm getting a creepy feeling about all this.
That's why the White House always refers medical questions to the CDC. They handle that. You don't want to dig too deep here, sir. Some ugly things could jump out of the hopper.
Such as?
I'd rather not say.
Spit it out.
Don't make me go there, sir.
I'm the president.
I know this one by heart, chapter and verse, because it was so outrageous. I had to handle a little of the damage control at the time.
When?
Summer of 2000. July 26th. The goddamn Journal of the American Medical Association published a paper by Barbara Starfield. She was at the Johns Hopkins School of Public Health. The title of the study was, "Is U.S. Health Really the Best in the World?" Are you sure you want to hear this, sir?
Keep going. I don't like the sound of it, but keep going.
Well, out of 13 nations, the U.S. ranked 12th. That was a slam, but it wasn't the real issue. Starfield concluded there were a whole lot of medically caused deaths in the U.S. every year.
How many?
Don't kill the messenger, sir.
How many?
12,000 deaths a year from unnecessary surgery. 7,000 deaths a year from medication errors in hospitals. 20,000 deaths a year from other errors in hospitals. 80,000 deaths a year from infections acquired in hospitals. And this is the jackpot: 106,000 deaths a year from correctly prescribed, FDA-approved medications.
What?
The total number of medically caused deaths per year comes to 225,000.
What the FCK?
So that makes the medical system in the U.S. the third leading cause of death, behind heart disease and cancer.
Why hasn't anyone told me about this before?
We try to keep that one deep in the closet.
So you're saying that if we extend healthcare to millions more people, those death numbers will rise?
That would be the implication.
So, call Seb Elias, Frieden, Hamburg. Get them in here. Now. Collins, too.
Kathleen Seb Elias, Secretary of Health and Human Services. Tom Frieden, Director of the CDC. Margaret Hamburg, Commissioner of the FDA. Francis Collins, Director of the National Institutes of Health.
Wouldn't do any good, sir. Believe me. I have experience with these things. They'll come in here and tell you they've been fixing the problem. They'll tap dance around and give you some estimates. Some unintelligible crap. After they leave, you'll be more confused than when you started. These people have their own world, and you're not part of it. They look down on civilians. They see themselves as lords of the manor. They don't feel obliged to be candid. They have things all explained to themselves in ways you couldn't understand. It's one gigantic cluster of K, and you don't want to get into the middle of it. Please, sir.
I'm the president.
You're the president.
When is that dinner with the British ambassador?
Next week. Thursday.
I heard something about a British explosion rock band. A nostalgic look at the 1960s.
That hasn't been finalized.
Well, cancel it. If we can't get McCartney there, do something else.
As you say, sir. Now, there's also a lunch the same day with Biden.
Just a light salad and soup. Keep it short.
No problem.